Good morning, Wolfpack. This is meteorologist Michael Mugrage with a look at the rest of the week. Some headlines of this week include a very warm start to today, as we're going to have highs soaring into possibly the lower 80s. And with that, tonight we'll have a chance at severe weather, and then the cool down begins tomorrow through this weekend. So speaking of our weather for today, we'll have temperatures starting off at around 69 degrees this morning. They'll warm up quite a bit into the afternoon, reaching the upper 70s, maybe even lower 80s by the time those the evening classes come around. We might actually even have a shot at the record high for today, which is 82. Speaking of severe weather, we look at the SPC Outlook. We currently have a slight risk for severe storms across North Carolina, which will be primarily during the evening and overnight hours. The risk involves a chance of damaging winds, maybe some isolated large hail and isolated tornadoes. And the predominant storm mode should be mostly in the form of a squall line, so it'll be a one and done kind of thing. So speaking of which, we can see on a simulated radar taken from one of the weather models, the NAM 3 kilometer, it's depicting a pretty intense squall line moving across the state around the 11 o'clock midnight hour. And although this shouldn't be taken verbatim, it gives you a general idea of what you can expect to see in terms of what kind of storms will come through and about when they should. So going through today, this morning we actually have a cold front that's situated across western Tennessee, eastern Arkansas, that will be rapidly progressing eastward and actually has been responsible for a pretty significant severe weather and tornado outbreak that occurred last night from Arkansas upwards through the Chicago area. I don't expect today to be as significant as that, but we will continue to see a squall line pushing through East Tennessee, and you can see by the time that we get into the afternoon hours, it's about 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock today, we'll have that cold front pushing eastward into the state, and along with that will be a squall line that will be progressing through the state, which will come through this evening and the overnight. So speaking of the day, we have a high that will possibly set a record and get around 83. Expected to be partly cloudy for most of the day. The clouds will be increasing as we go into the evening hours, and especially the thunderstorm chances will be going up, particularly with respect to that squall line in the overnight hours. Winds will be out of southwest at about 15 to 25 miles per hour, and gusts will be pretty high up there at around 40 miles per hour. Tonight is a similar story, with temperatures getting down in the low 60s, which is very warm compared to average for this location. And that was really good thunderstorm fuel for the squall line that's coming in. And we'll have the winds out of the southwest at about 15 to 25 miles per hour again, and also the gusts will be at about 40 miles per hour. As we head into tomorrow, the temperatures will remain pretty low compared to today. Temperatures will get around 62. More than likely that'll be a morning low, as the temperatures will stay in the upper 50s for most of the day. Winds will be out of the northwest, a little less at about 10 to 20 miles per hour, and gusts can get up to 25 miles per hour today, or tomorrow. Looking at the week ahead, today again, highs in the lower 80s with a pretty good thunderstorm chance as we go into the evening. On tomorrow, we'll have highs in the low 60s, and then the temperatures really start to drop off into tomorrow night, into the mid-30s. Then Friday into this weekend, it's going to be much colder than we have been experiencing, with actual lows in the upper 20s. We haven't seen that in a while. Going Friday night into Saturday. Saturday, temperatures will struggle to recover into the lower 50s, and then they will start rebounding as we go into Sunday into mid to upper 60s. This is meteorologist Michael Mugrage, and have a great day, Wolfpack.